Obviously, I'm only talking about the relationship between a man and a woman. I'm not talking about your friendly relationship or your relationship with your siblings, your parents, any of that, right? I'm only talking about the relationship between men and women in an intimate level. Without sex, there is no relationship. None whatsoever. And it's not because of the woman's side. It's mainly because of the man's side. And this is something ladies will never understand. They will never understand the urge that a man has to fuck. Not just one woman as many times as he can, but also as many women that he can, which is the main point of this video. Well, there's two main points. They kind of go hand in hand. And ladies, you'll never understand this. The reason behind that is simple. You don't have as much testosterone in your blood, and you can get pregnant. We can't. I think that's more of a reason, bigger of a reason. Like, I don't, like, here's the thing that blows my mind away about how retarded some of you people are. And yes, I said some of you people. You have definitely realized and felt the hormonal changes in your body when you go through periods. Right, ladies? And guys, if you have ever had a girlfriend, or if you have ever even been around a woman, you don't even have to have a girlfriend. You have had a mother, right? You have had sisters or a mother. Every single one of us at least had a mother. And if you have noticed that at some particular time of the month, your mother was acting different, weird, a little bit bitchy, a little bit moody. So you don't even have to feel what she's feeling to see what hormones can do to her body. Clearly, you don't have the same hormones. Well, you might, but you don't have them in the same amount that she does. They don't get released in your body in the same quantities that they get released in her body. Because last time I checked, I don't bleed every month. And if you're a guy who's bleeding once a month, you might want to get your shit checked out. I'm just saying. I'm just saying on a side note. You might want to go to a doctor. And if you're a guy who thinks he's pregnant, you also might want to go get your shit checked out. So clearly, when we can notice these two significant amount of changes that men and women have, then why can't we agree, or at least admit it to ourselves? I don't need you to even agree with me. Just admit it to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. That men and women are also psychologically, mentally, and internally different. Because different things are happening inside of our body that we cannot see with bare naked eyes, right? But we can see the reaction to those things based on what we're doing outside of our body. Our external physique is what we're showing to other people, so which is what other people can see about us. They can't see what's going on inside of our mind or inside of our body, but they can see how we are acting, right? So if we are acting different as two different sexes and genders, then yes, there's only two different genders. Go suck my left nut. If you're coming here to say that there's 52 other genders, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. I was not born and raised, or not even born, I wasn't raised into learning and believing in bullshit, fairy tale Disney crap that's not backed up by science. So there's only two genders. Yeah, sure there's anomalies that pop up here and there. A dude who has a penis clearly with titties, or a chick with a penis, sure. But why would I make a complete different gender on that when those are literally deficiencies and defects that science has outlined and defined? That doesn't mean that I'm going to create another freaking gender, but we're going to a different conversation. So, based on just these two observations, that you don't have testosterone, so you don't know what testosterone can do to you. Ladies, here's the thing. There's some tests you can take to even kind of get a, I don't want to say vibe, but a closer estimate of what a man feels like, or what testosterone can do to a man. You know what? No, I have something better for you. Yeah. You want to know what a man feels like on testosterone, or a guy with healthy levels of testosterone, or even high levels of testosterone who works out, takes care of himself? You want to know what testosterone can do to a man? Go take some TRT and HRT and inject it. There's chicks out there, bodybuilder chicks out there, who take testosterone dosages. Just go take some. No, don't argue with me. Shut your fucking mouth. Y'all dumbass hoes don't know when to shut the hell up. So shut your fucking mouth. Run them tree trunk legs more than you're running your mouth and your goddamn sausage fingers on that keyboard to type a dumbass comment on my comment section. Trying to argue. What the hell would I argue with you for? The only reason I even comment back to ladies' comments is so that other dudes can look at my comments and learn from it. Because if you leave something unresponded, well, there isn't much education from that, is there? There isn't much learning from that, is there? But I show you guys day in and day out, even on my comment section, how dumb these hoes are. These dumbass hoes we talk about on our videos are literally leaving comments in our comment section. So there's proof for you right there to see. So stop doing all that and go put some testosterone in your blood. See how you feel. See what it does to your body. You got the fucking nerves to come tell me that what I should or shouldn't do, or what makes a man or what doesn't make a man, when you have zero idea what it's even like to be a man. You don't even have a dick. And number two, you get pregnant. We don't. So when you get pregnant, who the hell is going to take care of you for the 9 months? Because that's when you're the most vulnerable. You can't. Okay, society created this fairy tale soft pussy ass system where everybody's equal now, because you can go get yourself a pencil pushing 9-to-5 desk job. Now you get a little bit of money every 2 weeks in your small ass paycheck. I get paid every day pretty much, or every week, at least twice, 2 to 3 times a week for my investments. So that's a different feeling that I have than you. But yeah, you get a little bit of cash thrown at you, chump change thrown at you, some slavery money thrown at you every 2 Fridays, and you feel good about that, right? Because society has normalized everything and made everything so soft. And even then, you still have to take time off from work, from this soft ass, dumbass, bullshit ass executive or some other office desk job, pencil pushing job, where all you're doing is taking phone calls and writing down appointments. You're not doing any meaningful work. You barely even work at your job. You're there actually working 2 hours out of the 8 hours you're there. The rest of the time you're on your phone, you're bullshitting with your coworkers, talking about shit that really don't matter. They're talking about how much salsa sauce they had the night before with their chips when they went out to go in that Mexican restaurant down the street that they go every Thursday night or every Tuesday night because it's Taco Tuesday, and they keep blowing up the goddamn taco shelf their damn self. Shut the fuck up, damn it. My car seat belt going off again. I'm gonna put this on because it pisses me off. So, even then, you have to take days off. So what does that tell you? That innately tells you that you're not the same as a man's mind or body. Your mind or body is not the same as a man's. And that is exactly why sex is that freaking important to men. Another big reason, we have sperm that gets produced. Millions and millions of them every 2 minutes. While you are only born with a certain amount of eggs. And every single month, that amount gets reduced. It gets washed away with your period blood when you go through period every month. That's why I talked about period earlier. So nature inevitably gave us an urgency or even a duty to fuck as many times and as many women we can. Only a man will understand this feeling. Just like a man will never understand why a woman can never love him for who he is, and she can only love him for what he does and what achievements he has made. Woo! I just pissed off my male population now, didn't I? It's okay, brother. I'm gonna piss off the females now, the ladies. And this is exactly why, ladies, that the fact that we have to fuck, we have this urge that nature gave us, the urge and the duty that nature gave us to spread our seed, is why we can love you with all of our heart and still go fuck somebody else on the side. And that's not cheating. It is cheating because that's what society has defined it. It is cheating because that's what you define it as. But it's not cheating. If a man fucks another chick, it's not cheating. But if a woman fucks another dude while she has another dude, that is cheating. Woo! How many people am I pissing off in this video today? The reason is simple. It goes back to what the points I was making. Since you go through this vulnerable period of life where you cannot do shit but to rely on a man to protect and provide for you, or the big daddy government, some other entity or source or someone else, this is why you must pick the right and the best mate that can provide and protect for you. Even though we created a pussy-ass society now, this is what's been hardwired in us from the Neanderthal days. Some of you haven't evolved yet from those days. It's okay, I get it. That's why I try to talk very slow and try to break down every single point, because I know some of you are just very special. And that's why you need special education. Anyways. So, that is why you have to ensure your safety and your provision. Eating, basic survival needs. And that's why the only way you fuck a dude and you sleep with the dude, and most importantly nowadays when you have birth control, the only way you keep that dude's kid, that dude's child, is when you respect him. And when you go fuck another guy behind his back, you don't respect him anymore. This is why the saying goes, you have to get in her head before you can get in her bed. So when the respect is gone, every single thing is gone. I still respect you as a woman if you're my woman, even if I go fuck another chick. Respect, love, care, none of that even comes into the question if I go sleep with another chick behind your back. Because nature has given me that urge and that duty to spread my seed. It has not given you the urge or that duty to do that. Why? Because you don't even have seed. I do. Why? Because you don't even have the narrative to protect and provide for what's yours. It's the man's job, not yours. And the reason behind it is simple, why nature did that. Because nature wanted the human race to keep going. So nature came up with a way that's going to make us feel so good that we're going to want to do this over and 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 over again. We probably want to fuck before we even die on our deathbed. Probably get my last pump in, my last stroke, and let me bust my last nut. That's how good nature has made it. That's how good nature has made it for us to feel. So we keep doing it. So human race keeps going on. We keep creating more and more humans. It's that simple. And I don't know about every other animal or every other bugs or insects even. But I would venture to say pretty much every other living creature feels good when they're fucking, because nature wants them to reproduce. It is that freaking simple. So you ask me, well, okay, Zeke, I finally understand what you're trying to say. Okay, I get it. All right, yeah, my man's gonna go behind my back and sleep with whoever he wants. That's okay. All right, whatever. Or that's not okay, but okay. I understand the man's need to do all this. But what do I do? Okay, let me answer it this way. What do you do to that question? You can either leave him, or let me say this first. You can stay with him, the man who really loves you, because I promise you, if he sleeps behind your back, doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't love you. Most likely, if he does not love you, you would have felt that by now, because women pick up love language a lot quicker than men do. So you know he loves you, or shows that he loves you, but he's fucking somebody else behind your back. But it's still, he provides for you, he takes care of you, he makes sure you don't have anything to worry about in your life. He takes care of everything. Okay, so you can either stay with him and deal with this deficiency that he has, because you like to call it a defect and deficiency, and you like to say that you're not a man if you do this. You're less of a man if you're cheating on your wife, right? That's what you like to say. Again, as I said, this is not about cheating. This is about me being a man and practicing my natural desires. Just like how you ladies are practicing your natural desire to constantly make sure that you are with the strongest mate you could have picked out. How do you do that? By shit tests. You constantly put your man through shit tests. You constantly need to create some sort of drama. Why are the dishes not clean? Why is the laundry not folded? Why is the lawn not mowed? Why is the trash not taken out? Like, you just pick shit out of thin air just to create bullshit as drama. You don't do this consciously thinking to yourself that I'm going to shit test him today. No. This is hardwired in you. So you don't even know why you do this. You don't even know why you love living in drama and chaos. I do. We red pill men aware men do. Blue pill guys don't even know why you do this. They just know you do this because this is your nature. Why is this your nature? Because you need to shit test him. If he keeps failing the shit test over and over and over again, he loses his job, he breaks his leg, whatever, and there's no effort from his end to keep the business going, to keep his job going, to go find another job, to keep his life going, to keep taking care of you, eventually you're going to lose respect for him. You're going to walk out of him because you're going to find somebody who's a better suit, a better mate than him, aka hypergamy. You're practicing that as well. We don't seem to say shit to you about that. We don't tell you you're less of a woman if you walk out on us because we can't perform our duties, because you have a natural urge to find the best mate for you. You don't seem to tell. Well, some guys do. Those are delusional ass soy boy cucks, like the Twitch streamer XQC, who thinks women should love him for who you are as a person. Who you are as a person comes from your achievements. You guys know that, right? How? Simple. To make money, to get into a better shape, to do anything extraordinary in life, you need to go through hardships, trouble, diversity, pain, struggle, and a whole bunch of bullshit. And while you're going through all that, your patience, grit, your character, your morals, your loyalty, everything gets developed. And those become a part of you, making you the person who you are. Boom! Woo-wee! So inevitably, you do like me for who I am, baby. My achievements just make me who I am. When you have more money and you earn it the right way, the honest way, or the hard way, because you worked your ass off to get there, you change and become a different person. When you come out of the other end of struggle and become successful, you completely change as a person, and it's not because of the money. It's because of you realizing what struggle is you going through struggle, is you going through pain. Pain will always change you for the better if you stick to it and if you don't let it break you. So yes, you are liking me for who I am, you dumbass Twitch streamers. If you didn't know that, I broke this down for you just now. So, what do you do if he cheats on you, if he sleeps with another man? You can either deal with it and understand that's where he's coming from, or you can leave him and go find somebody else who's not only going to cheat on you, because at the end of the day, whoever you end up with will always cheat on you, in your sense. What sense is that? The fact that he's even thinking about it, about another chick. Don't you get mad when your dude looks at another woman? Why do you get mad? Because you know he's thinking about fucking that woman. So in your head, he's already disloyal. So who's gonna cheat on you either ways? But also, he's not gonna love you. He's not gonna take care of you. He's nearly nowhere near the same caliber of man who you just left. In every other sense except this cheating part in your head, right? Because he's doing everything else except this cheating part. Because you want men to be perfect, even though you ain't. Even half as perfect that you claim to be. You gotta put on pounds and pounds of clown paint on your face to give us a fake version of who you really are to even feel good about yourself. And you got the nerve to come in here and say that I gotta be perfect. I gotta make sure everything is right. Bitch, what the fuck you doing? That's even remotely close to be perfect. That's what I thought. So, what do you do? Life is harsh. We men constantly have to make harsh decisions, or have to make decisions that has harsh consequences, and we have to suck it up. Just like how we have to suck up the fact that you can leave us anytime if we are not doing our part. Even though we've been through 10, 20, 30 years of bullshit together, of struggle together. You guys know those couples. They've been through thick and thin, and the chick still leaves him and ends up with somebody else. No. Even though he's a great person, you still leave him. Why? Because women don't like you for who you are. They like you for what you can do. We have to suck up that fact. And this is something you have to suck up as well, ladies. Suck it up, buttercup. That's all I gotta say. So you either deal with the guy who genuinely loves and cares about you and slips up and takes care of what he needs to take care of on the side that you don't need to worry about, or leave him, go with somebody else who's gonna do that anyways and still not even give you the love and the care and the protection and the provision that the last guy was giving you. Up to you, ladies. Do what you want to do. I know at the end of saying all of this, your bird brain head still won't pick it up. You still won't understand why men do what they do, just like y'all dumbass dudes don't understand why she will not like you for who you are and for what you can do. And the reason behind that is simple. We men are not capable of thinking like a woman, and y'all ladies are not capable of thinking like a man. Because as I mentioned earlier in the video, biologically, at our core, psychologically, hormonally, physiologically, I don't even know what the word I'm trying to say. Every single thing about us is different. Starting from the very freaking core of us. All our hormones, all our physical attributes, all our mental attributes. Dude, our brain, males' brains are bigger than female brains. Did you guys know that? And your brain is the computer for your whole entire body. Your brain regulates every single thing. You know that, right? It regulates your hormones, feelings, your physical attributes, your character attributes, your moral attributes, everything. So when our brains are different, you still accept us to act the same? How big of a fucking retard do you have to be? That's why this is just one of those things that you can never experience it, but you know it's true. Or you have to believe it's true. Just like God. You believe in religion, right? You can't experience God. You haven't seen God. but you still believe he's out there. Same concept. You can never experience what a woman feels like unless, you start changing hormones in your body, go get surgery, all that bullshit. And even then, you won't feel like a woman 100%, just like how a woman will never feel like a man 100%. And that's okay. We weren't supposed to be like that. We were never supposed to compete each other. We were supposed to complement each other. Follow me on Instagram at zeekpeak00. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit your boy up on the Cash App at $zeekpeak. I'll see you on the next one.